What's going on, guys? Here it is, the 2026 Audi A5. You guys have been requesting this vehicle. We got one in, permanent blue with the brown interior. It's actually a very beautiful combination. And it's got the passenger display. So we're going to play with a little bit of the virtual cockpit and we're going to play with the passenger display. So here it is. Just headlights, a little windy out here. I'm going to try to block the wind noise. Let's look at the back. Here's the rear exhaust, tail light wraps from left to the right. I do like this back end here. That looks pretty aggressive. Very nice back end. The rear window does indeed open with the trunk, just like your sport back. All right, let's get in. Handle. There's a little rubber piece in there with a sensor. You can't really see it, but it's in there. Open that up. Got your door panel, your new headlight control, mirror control, window control, seat control, all in one area. Remember, you got to grab here, so don't push the door too far out. Bang & Olufsen sound system, labeled. All right. Now that we're inside, as you can see, the steering wheel dropped to me. Auto stop start. First thing I'm going to do is turn that off. Okay, so for this new infotainment center, MMI, Multimedia Interface, it's going to have a completely different layout than the all-new 25. We got white icons with a black, maybe some gray in there. In a virtual cockpit, you got your controls on the left side of your steering wheel. You got your little boxes here. If I click the box to the left, phone, navigation, routes. This is where my mileage is going to be. This one in particular is 15 miles. A good indicator to know if you have the new technology will be the scroll wheels. If you have scroll wheels, you probably have it. Now, if I'm scrolling here on my route, I got my 15 miles there. Short-term memory, long-term memory, tire pressure. That's probably huge. All right. A lot of people like to have their tire pressure on demand. Well, now you got it here in your virtual cockpit. If I click the box to the left again, goes away. Click the box again. Got radio, phone, navigation, tire pressure. Then it goes away. Those are your options. If I click the one on the right, it goes away. Scrolls through my options again, but now I'm going to the right. Tire pressure, navigation, phone, radio. Before, left box here, change left side. Right box here, change right side. That is no longer what is going on. All right, that was for 1 year and 1 year only. If I click view, let me get rid of this. There we go. If I click view, got my driver assistance screen. If I hit the scroll wheel, nothing happens. If I hit view again, got my navigation. It's the built-in navigation. If I wanted to use Apple CarPlay, as soon as I hook up to Apple CarPlay and enter destination, the map will appear up here on the virtual cockpit. Right now, we are looking at Audi's navigation system. If I use the scroll wheel, it zooms in and out. Click view again. RPM gauge with my miles per hour right in the center. My mouse part actually stays there on all the screens, but if you wanted to feel a little sporty, put it in manual mode and gets that red line. I guess this is the best way to see it. Now, you have another button here on your left side of steering wheel. It's okay. That's just to confirm things. But the one that's probably a little bit more important is this little eye right there. Oh, nope, right there. You see that? You see your heads-up display up here? If I click this eye, now I'm cycling through my heads-up display options. Minimal display, media player. It's gonna flash here. Map with driver assistance, minimal display again, etc. And you can change what you can see on your virtual cockpit in your actual MMI. Right side of the steering wheel, Doesn't change too much than before. You still got your phone where you can answer and hang up calls. Next track, previous track, voice command, volume, heated steering wheel, and now a star. You have both. So the star you can still set to something, which right now it's not set to anything. Here are my options. You can take a photo with your dash cam or your drive select, whatever you want to do there. I haven't really made my decision on what I would put there. I don't have the new gen personally yet. My lease is up in 2 months. Maybe I'll have one. Maybe I won't. We'll see what happens. But now to the multimedia interface, which is right here in the center. Um, the house, if you're used to the home used to bring you to these icons pretty much. Then it switched to the home, bringing you to your favorites, and that's where it's been since. If I click home, it's gonna be on my favorites. I got my integrated toll module, phone, radio, time, date, temperature, and my navigation sitting here. If I click the triangle pointing up, that's gonna be my compass looking logo. Remind me later. That's my navigation. You do get 6 months of satellite maps for free. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then it looks like this. This is pretty cool. This is what people used to love because it looks awesome, especially in your virtual cockpit. Look at that. That is super sweet. I'm a big fan of that. With Apple CarPlay coming out, a lot of people have preferred the Apple CarPlay just because um, they're just so used to using their phone. And when you're so used to using something, you don't want to change it. So that's how that kind of ends up being used most of the time over the actual navigation system built into the car. This little tower here with the lines is a radio, but you got FM and AM. Then you even have favorites. Favorites real easy to set. If I click a station, I just click this star to the right. Now that station is under my favorites. I click favorites. Here it is. Really easy to set. Just go for the star. To change your source, you click the tower again, but this time on the very top bar here. And you have Sirius XM and radio and connection manager, which would be any other type of connection. I go to Sirius XM, boom, 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 while using the app. Now I got Taylor Swift, but the highway, boom, favorite it. Go to favorites. There's the highway. All right, let's go back to the left side. Now this phone indicator is for Bluetooth connection. Um, there is a different logo for Apple CarPlay connection, so I'm going to show you that one. It's going to look like this, and if you have an Android, it's going to look like that, Android Auto. Me personally, because I use Apple CarPlay over everything, I move it over in front of the phone and I replace the phone with Apple CarPlay. When this Apple CarPlay device is green, a solid green, bright green, that means your phone is connected. It's going to automatically connect once you get in the car, especially if you made it primary. If I wanted, since there's already a phone here, I'll show you. If I wanted to make a primary, this phone, not sure what it is, hit the gear, I can make it a preferred device. So it's always going to connect to this device. If there's multiple Apple CarPlay devices, it's going to connect to this one. If I wanted to delete it, scroll all the way to the bottom, delete device. Somebody's testing it out. Go back to the main menu. This left side we have vehicle, which you can change to anything you want. This vehicle here is going to be your vehicle drive select, but also your vehicle settings. So immediately goes to drive select, which is showing is that a Scary Blue? Looks like a Scary Blue, but pretty close. Right now we're in balance. You can go dynamic, which is sport, comfort, which is a softer, more comfortable ride, or individual, which means you're going to be able to customize it yourself. Whenever you see a notepad and a pen, you can customize it yourself. Change your drive system, your steering, your speed adjustments for your adaptive cruise control, your Audi virtual cockpit layout. You have a dynamic layout. Let's see if I can show you. That's the dynamic layout there. Then you have the balance layout. That's the balance layout there. I think the dynamic looks pretty cool, personally. All right, let's get out of there. Now, at the top, you have all your regular vehicle settings like display, which you can change your heads up display options, display content. You can kind of change that up. So if you want parking up there, navigation, driver assistance, everything, you can turn that on or off, change your height, display, rotation, and brightness, or just cut it off completely. You can change the brightness on every other screen you have here. Standby screen. You can also change your standby screen here. Awesome. Can't really see it right now. Cool. Free passenger screen. All right, now we go to the main menu, which is the 4 icons, and it's going to show you all your apps. You got digital key, dash cam, valet mode, themes, your store, which is going to be your app store where you can find browser and YouTube. Experiences are going to, if this car had massage seats, it does not. If this car had massage seats, it would put on a little light show, change the temperature, put on some moody music, throw on your massage, or whatever it wants to do to you. Driver assistance, you do have some settings that are automatically not turned on. I noticed like the fatigue warning and distraction warning. So it gives you a indicator that looks a little like that. So if you have a 25, you see that indicator all the time, it's because these are off. So if you turn them on, you won't get those messages. We're a little low on gas. And this is where you're gonna change all your safety settings: speed warning, side assist, distance warning, exit warning, braking, speed warnings, efficiency, assistance. Anything that has to do with anything can be turned off or changed in there. That's pretty much most of that. There's a lot here that I can't really show you, like the valet mode, digital key, dash cam, themes, or store, because I don't have a setup Audi Connect account. But if I had one, I would show you guys. There is some things in Spanish because for some reason this car was in Spanish when I got in it, but I switched it to English. All right. Now, the very bottom bar is going to be your climate control. So you got sync, recirculation, heated seat, cooled seat, temperature, auto, AC, fan speed. If I click the menu, max defrost for the front, max defrost for the rears, passenger temperature, passenger cooled seat, heated seat. And then if you click the fan, it brings up a bigger menu, and I can adjust the fan speed here, AC max, the direction of where my air is coming out, change that all there, and mess with the rear. So right now it's telling you that the seats are not occupied, but if I click the screen, I can turn it on. Air conditioning. So I got heated seats in the back if I want to turn those bad boys on. So that's there. Those are my metas. I put those there because I didn't want them to interfere with the video. But you have your wireless car or your wireless charger there with your USB Type C ports and your 12 volt port. Drive select, auto stop start, hazard lights, your volume control, your passenger display. Pretty similar to what we were just messing with. Got all your apps there. Got the home screen, brings it to your favorites. You got your little headphone connection, screen off. But it's very similar. You got themes, store experiences, settings, search, Sirius XM. Like if I wanted to just be the passenger, someone's driving, and I'm in charge now. I'm like, all right, man, let's stop at a grocery store on our way to wherever we're going. Let's go to Paul's Fruit Market.
Now turn left, then turn right.
So it sends it over to me here on my virtual cockpit. So now I got it. Click view a couple times, and here it is. Got my navigation. And then if I needed my heads-up display, it's up there also. Got my radio station, my heads-up display, my navigation, my speed limit, how fast I'm going, everything I need. If I want to cancel it, just click that red X. That's how you do that. And the coolest part's this sunroof. Check this out. Look how much sun it blocks. So no sun. Let's open it up. A lot of sun. All I'm doing is pushing this forward and back. That's pretty cool. Big fan of that. I think that's awesome. Little shade, no shade. Little shade, no shade. Back seats look good. Front seats are very comfortable. Cup holders are in a way better position. Your reverse camera, top view camera. Right now I'm on my front. I can go to my rear. There's somebody walking. Let's zoom in a little bit. Can I zoom in anymore? Nope. There's my bumper. There's my line. 360 view. Take a look around the car. Cool. See, I'm just parked in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. And while we're here, look at that 3D. Gonna back this bad boy up. Oh, sorry. Throw our seatbelt on. And you know what? Let's go ahead and let the car park itself. I'm holding my foot on the brake. All right, it's parallel park. Pretty cool. This is just so you guys know, I'm not looking at my phone right now. I'm only looking at my mirrors. I'm only driving. Somebody walking back there. This camera is amazing. This camera is amazing. I want to line it up to that line up front. As you can see, there's no glitches or anything like that. That's it. This is the 2026 Audi A5, and it's pretty amazing. It's pretty fun. An awesome car. Go check one out if you haven't. This one in particular is listed at 61,000. It is a Prestige, permanent blue with the brown interior. I have it available if you're interested. Thank you guys for watching. If y'all want any more content, let me know.